What's good everyone, it's Zigzag here, welcome back to another Geoguessr video, and in today's video, we're going to be seeing if the one and only Rainbolt can guess the location without ever seeing it. So a week ago, I got 20 of the top pros in the world to play 3 seeds of Geoguessr, and I created a bunch of maps showing where they guessed without revealing the exact location. So Rainbolt will have to guess where the location was purely based on these wrong guesses. In addition to that, over the course of the video, Rainbolt will have 5 clues. 5 times he'll be able to pick one of these pins and reveal the identity, thus potentially helping him to get even closer. But without further ado, let's chat to Rainbolt. Okay, Trevor, you have in front of you the first round. Let's see what you think.
All right. Well, I mean, I think this is probably like downtown, like Paris.
Based on that southern guess there, surely.
Oh, okay. No, we're thinking here. I mean, this one I feel like we're starting off pretty simple, I hope. So it looks like some people could go Germany. So Netherlands, obviously. Okay, let's just do. So I need to click on the map where I think it could be.
Yeah. You're gonna submit your coordinates.
Yeah. Wait, let me look again.
You got closest guess there. It can be useful. No one got that close in the grand scheme.
So I'm 1v1ing RC, and its closest guess gets a point.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a strategy here for me besides just clicking center. Like there's like some Belgium guessers, and they're not clicking Eastern Belgium. They're clicking some North. I mean, I'm just clicking like on the Netherlands. You just click center anyway. So I just hope I click somewhat more center than what I do here.
All right.
That's my best guess. Okay, so yeah, I mean this is probably a fine guess. Yeah, I mean I think it looks pretty Dutch. I mean yeah, surely. Okay.
The Germany guys were kind of cooking, but Emily was closest.
Closer in Germany. Okay, next one.
Next one.
Ooh.
56 kilometers is the closest guess. Yeah.
56 kilo here. Okay. I mean, if you're playing like your odds game, I mean, I feel like right now on an easier seed, I think as we progress into the video, this will get more strategic versus just like click with the mass. I mean, there's lots of centralization there in SP in Sao Paulo.
Mm-hmm.
One Tocantins, one super far south in RGDS. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to click Sao Paulo here. I think that's probably the best. I'm going to save my guesses for people, I think, later when the seeds get more difficult. But I think if like 10 people there guess in Sao Paulo, then it's probably just Sao Paulo. And they're guessing in Goiás, like...
Yeah, the seeds are going to get a lot harder. So it does make it could make sense to play central for now.
Listen, I'm currently just playing... Let me look at this one more time. Closest guess to 56 kilo. You're playing your odds that someone here is 56 kilo array. That's 56 kilo away. But then also, you could also argue that one of them might even be close. I mean, yeah, 56 kilo. I might hedge it a bit and go in between, but let's go like, let me go a little more north, like here.
So right at the top of Sao Paulo is that.
All right, let's see what it looks like. Watch it not even be Brazil. Yeah, like that's pretty standard. Like it should be fine. Yeah.
It's very standard round. And
yeah,
there we go. It was foul. Super close there.
Oh wow. Okay, he's over there by himself, but okay. Well, that's fine. I'm seeing a trend here though. Like if I went against the odds both times, you could have actually picked up points, but it's always hard to go against the odds, you know?
It is. You just don't know. Like, without the context, it's really hard.
There's also everyone right now is also hedging.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's like if everyone was told they had to commit something, then maybe it'd be different. But you also have to play in the minds of them, which is like hedge.
Well, they weren't told anything about the seed. They were just told to play as if they normally would. Yeah. But next round.
Okay, next round. 18 kilometers. Okay, this maybe is where you get more strategic. So we have only 4 people going Finland here.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, and 1 person in Norway. So you can presume there's no road lines.
That would be a good presumption. Like, what do you imagine the round looking like?
Right now, I imagine it's Gen 4 birch trees that looks pretty cold climate. There could be a world where this could be snow coverage. That could be a world maybe with some of these northern guesses here.
It's definitely clustered up north.
Yeah, that's like, it's hard to look away from that. But there's also some people southern Sweden, which is interesting. Like you have someone like downtown like Copenhagen, and you have someone like Max North. Like what's happening here? That's probably Chummer up there, isn't? No, I'm just kidding.
I wonder.
Closest guess is 18 kilometers away too.
It's very close.
And now I'm using the previous 2 rounds. Sorry if I'm overthinking this. I'm using the previous 2 rounds where it's like going with the crowd it worked, but like it also didn't maximize. So I'm kind of thinking like, do I just like go something more central, or is it eventually a numbers game? In my head, it's like snow coverage. And I even like this guess right here, like one of these guesses, because the fact that 2 people committed there is kind of interesting, because it's kind of listen, I'm playing the cowardly move. This makes sense to me because I feel like this snow coverage, like Finland Gen 4 random stuff, like, but the Norway guess is kind of interesting too.
Is there a world in which you want to like find out where someone went on this one or no?
I'm saving those for a harder seed. If I only have 5 out of 15, and I know the seeds get harder, so I think right now it's like
not quite worth it.
Yeah, and like it's like also like maybe if I was to do this, I would probably ask where Macam went, right? Like that would be the strategy. You go with someone that's Swedish or like knows Sweden really well.
Yeah.
Because then I would just guess with them maybe.
Yeah.
But I would rather save that for a more difficult. Or if there's like a guess where it's like two like they 5K, right? And then I ask where someone that's really good at 5K went. That's kind of like my strategy for that is like if someone 5K, I'm gonna ask where Blinky went because then you probably know where it is, you know? So for now, I'm going to click with the masses again and we'll see how it goes. Let's see what this round looks like. And I'll try and preemptively guess the round though.
Yeah, exactly. Because at least some people were wrong here. At least 5 people were in the wrong country, minimum.
Yeah, so that means it's probably a dirt road that looks, but there's no Baltic guessers, which is actually really interesting. Like how do they all go Sweden or how they all go Nordic, but none of them go Baltic.
We'll see what it looks like then.
So it's probably just a bunch of birch. I'm gonna guess snow coverage dirt road, Gen 4. Let's see. Yes.
That was a really good call, actually.
Wait, this is fun. Okay, yeah, let me look where I guessed. Just guess right on it. You know, I think this is a decent guess. I do. I also could see, I can see the southern guesses here just because of snow coverage, but...
Yeah, snow makes everything harder.
That's tough.
I think it's logical because it's like that one really snowy pocket in Gen 4 Finland.
Yeah,
but hard for sure.
Dude, but you just this seed is crazy. Like there's like outliers and everything.
Yeah, this is the first seed. No resets on this one. The other ones I reset a few times to get interesting rounds, but this was just a pure random seed.
All right, next round. Let's see. Oh Lord. What happened here?
Got a lot going on.
3 Bulgaria, 4 Romania, 4 Slovenia, and a Czechoslovakia 50-50. Look, okay, so obviously this is the thought process. I'm visualizing, okay, closest guess is 80 kilometers. The fact that you have 4 Slovenia guesses makes me think it's just a random forest because that feels like a default guess in Europe. It's just click Slovenia when you see a forest. Like that seems fair. So I do think it's just probably presumably just going to be a random forest.
I mean, it's arbitrary rural world. That would make sense.
Yeah, obviously Gen 4. There's one person going Russia, which is kind of intriguing me. Western Russia here. Like RC is going to have way more analysis on like maybe the red car in this Western Russia is someone saw the red car in Czechia. You know, I'm just like thinking like someone, you know, like there's 2 different playstyles here.
Yeah. That's right.
Northwest Romania is northern Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia. If I'm trying to beat RC, because I know I lost that last round because he can just guess really anywhere and get closer, unless he just goes Norway or something. I might just commit like Hungary, you know, because I think that might just be a pretty good try point between all of the guesses, which is kind of a cowardly thing to do. But listen, I'm just trying to get closest. And there's not really anyone I could use on this because it's just like Europe roulette is what it looks like.
Right. Even if you like took a good player, there's a good chance they'd be wrong here.
Yeah. There's more likely chance that they're wrong than good or wrong than right. 80 kilometers. So not that close.
No one's that close. It should make certain places more likely.
Yeah, if it's 80 kilometers, then I would probably guess it's not Czechia/Slovakia because then at that point, like they probably got a pretty lucky plonk, I think, with that many people that centralized. And in Slovenia, I would probably guess also all 4 of those guesses are like different quadrants of Slovenia. That one of them maybe like even if it was in the middle or any side of those, I feel like that would be closer. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's just try this. I'm gonna do something like Romania, Bulgaria, because I feel like especially like Bulgaria, like the amount of times I've sent like Czechia or Slovakia on like a Bulgaria like random like dirt road with like hedges, you know, pretty common, I think. Yeah, let's just do this. I'm gonna go Bulgaria on this. The trend of the seeds have been don't be a sheep. And when it comes to things that also like someone could potentially go Russia on, I kind of like Czechoslovakia more, but I've also gone Russia on Bulgaria before, so, and Romania to be fair.
And you don't know who it is.
Maybe I don't know who it is. It could just be there's a lot of ifs in this game, but I like I'm gonna stick. I'm just gonna try it.
Okay,
I'm gonna stick here and
let's have a look at the round. See what you think.
Yeah, this is Europe roulette 101.
Yeah,
I like even with that like and like the hindsight or the foresight.
Yeah, it's just as hard. Yeah,
I'll say I don't like Slovenia on this. That makes me like I wouldn't.
Right. So that you're happy you dodged that.
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't go Slovenia, and I'm happy I didn't go Russia. To be fair, cut to when it's in Russia. No, I actually hope not now. Wait, no, surely not. Yeah, I guess like up here in the pocket. So
Okay.
Nice. Yeah,
Not
that's
too
good.
bad at all.
That's pretty good. Okay, you know, we got the kinks out. We're doing pretty good now.
Bokeh with a good guess there.
Yeah, the new rule where you can only guess a player. I just spam word Bokeh guess every game.
Exactly. Okay, final round of the first seed then, right?
Yeah. Oh lord. Okay. Well,
This was a crazy one.
it's like maybe Mexico. How many times can I make that joke before? Poor guy who ever just guessed like center piranha on this. Like, there has to be like a coast visible.
You know what? There are like 3 players inland here, basically.
Yeah, but like also that's just probably Bokeh like 4-second guessing too. One of those is probably at least, you know, like space plonk. I still have all 5 of my guesses left of players, so that's good. I will use those later, so stay tuned. These look completely like this whole coast looks completely different, so I'm kind of lost. Like there's probably not a lack of vegetation is my guess, or maybe even not. I don't even know.
Like, would it be a dry round or a green round that everyone would be so spread on, do you think?
I think if it was more dry, the average person would just hedge more north, right? So I think the fact that it's down the coastline makes me think it's actually pretty green. And then there's some like more riskier people up north. Closest guess is 41 kilometers away. I mean, that makes sense. The whole coastline's covered. You know what I don't mind here though? I actually don't mind going more south here, to be fair. But also, this is also a thought process I have, is that the fact that people went that north and they also went that south makes me think there's people that know something that went that north to go that north on something that looks that south. If that makes sense. Like there's like a thin bar of the world that's like can make a really good guess that typically doesn't look that north, but it could be that north. Maybe there's just, I don't know though. I'm hedging this, I think.
Espirita.
Actually, no. We're going north. I don't beat RC by playing safe. RC is not the type of person you beat playing safe.
He likes to go for specific guesses.
Yeah, so I mean the fact there's someone that north, bro, like it must be crazy around. Okay, yeah, play safe in a northern hedge and just go like here.
Okay.
Let's see the next round.
See what it looks like. See how you feel about it.
Oh no. See, now that I'm looking at this, I would go more south. Like maybe like, yeah. But we'll see. Where did I guess? I guess like, yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see.
Ooh. You won the seed. What?
Let's go.
That's insane.
Let's see. Go. Wait, I
won without seeing anything. Oh my days.
And I feel like I could have done better. That's the thing. Like,
yeah, especially in the Finland.
Yeah, that's really the only one I think I could have really put up progress on. Like this one I hedged. That one, like, that's a great guess.
That is fascinating that you won. I can't even lie.
Okay, I don't think RC beats that, to be fair, so.
Yeah, but it's all about the individual rounds. I feel like 3 of them are quite beatable.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's keep it going.
So the next map is 50-50 World by Blue.
Oh, the London, New York 50-50. This is interesting. Okay, wait, let me. Oh my God, is that someone in Melbourne?
We got a lot more interesting all of a sudden.
No, this is way more fun. You can pick up or lose a lot of ground in something like this because you have to commit here. There's no not committing.
This is true.
Okay, so let's actually think about this. We have an Indiana, like a Delaware, Pennsylvania, Paris. We're in an urban city because we have people clicking London, Paris, and New York, or like, what are we doing here? And Melbourne. But they're not even clicking on Melbourne. They're just, was this like 5 seconds? What was the challenge?
It was unlimited time. I guess they're not always that precise. That's meant to be Melbourne. I'm pretty sure they clicked.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I mean, I placed these all myself in Photoshop, so, you know.
Got it. Understood. I mean, so this is my best guess of what this location looks like. We have a Warsaw, we have tons of Paris, tons of what looks like London, and tons of random US cities. So it's probably an urban location because they're not like guessing like Canada, Finland 50-50, and it's not like it doesn't seem like a vegetation 50-50 with the type of guesses that we have in like urban, right? But that's just my guess right now. So what am I supposed to do here? Like I'm trying to think about what I could possibly do to reason Melbourne, New York, London, and Paris. I mean, you have a lot of people in England and France, and that seems like a pretty common 50-50. There is England versus France.
You could definitely pick up a person here as well. We could be the type of round.
Yeah.
But the closest guess is only 114 kilometers, so no one nailed it.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is that no one's really close. So the fact that it's like 114 kilometers away makes you think it's not a city. It's not London or Paris because it would be like 2 kilometers away, right? And also there's no Americans that played this, so maybe a lot of Europeans missed the US. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it, bro. It's a 50-50 world, and I'm going for a GigaChad guess here. I'm going to go the US on this.
Okay.
Because I feel like with the distance of it being 114 kilometers, we have 2 major cities in London and Paris not getting really that close. Anything here within 114 kilometers would be like weird for it to be that close. This 4 guesses over here are spread out, and I could see a lot of urban things. I could see someone like maybe considering that as an urban location in the US. I can see that being an interesting Australia. What threw me off is the Poland. But yeah, I'm gonna go US on this.
Okay.
Where in the US am I gonna go? 114 kilometers away. We're gonna go Richmond, Virginia. No, that's not that close. We're gonna go Greensboro. That's where we're gonna go.
Let's have a look at the round, see what you think.
Did I just go Greensboro on Melbourne or Paris? Let's find out. Oh Lord, I can see this being okay. Knowing the type of location now, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
so what do you think?
But it's also Trekker, is it? Wait.
I think it is a trekker. I'm actually not sure.
I mean, I don't like the US. I like the London, or I could see England and France way more likely here. But I already made my guess, so let's.
Greensboro, North Carolina.
Greensboro, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
Just Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah, it's like a park tracker, I think.
The Gen 2, man. Who's going Gen 2 US on that?
I don't. Well, you could find out after if you want.
I don't know if I want to find out. They don't deserve that.
All right, next one. Let's see.
What? We have Azores, Cape Town, Tasmania. Okay, so there's water visible. Closest guess 11 meters.
11 meters. Someone got the 5K.
Well, someone got the 5K.
11 meters away. That's a 5K if I've ever heard it.
Yeah, just knows for dramatic effect. Someone got the 5K. This person saw flowers. That's probably what that is. So where do we get purple flowers elsewhere? That's my thought process here. But then if they saw flowers, then other people would also probably go there. I'm also just thinking, well, was it you with the Azores incident?
I'm trying to think. What do you mean?
I feel like there's like a Brazil guess where there's like planted.
Oh yeah, I
Azores.
did that.
Yeah,
I definitely did that. Oh yeah, the flowers. Yeah, you're right. The hydrangea flowers.
Yeah.
Gosh damn it.
How many people got this? No.
Yeah, I debated putting the number of people in each place, but I thought it's more fun if you don't know how many.
No, it definitely makes it more hard. I'll say this.
You can use one of your people here. There's only 9 rounds left.
Wait, there's 9 rounds left. Okay, let me look at the list of players. I think this might be a good time. All right, yeah. I mean, we have a 5K here. I don't know if there will be another 5K, so I'd be silly not to just ask where Blinky went.
He is one of the people in Cape Town.
If you're a betting man and you have to bet on someone to get the 5K, you have to just assume it's Blinky or Havard, I guess. But then also, you're more likely to be able to line up a road in something like Azores versus like Cape Town. You know, that's also like another like thought. But then like only one person is guessing there is kind of like, yeah, I'm going to guess, I'm just going to go Cape Town.
But at this point, you don't know where exactly where they guess, but it does matter where you put your pin compared to
I'm kind of confused by this actually, because this person's guessing with Water East, maybe? I can't tell. I'm confused now. Okay, let's just go. Maybe if there's Water East, then it's like, they're like, there. Is there even coverage here? Maybe. Is that even Water East? Is that what they were guessing? That person's definitely guessing East. You can't tell because the icon's bigger than the island, and that's definitely Water East there. So I'm gonna guess, yeah, Water East in Cape Town. I'm gonna guess near Table Mountain National Park.
Okay, see the round.
I like Cape Town here. The only reason I like South Africa though is like, well, one, the vegetation, and it looks like it's Gen 2, obviously. And there's Water East. So I do like that guess. I don't like my actual guess because there's actually, it could be good. Yeah, it could be good. It makes sense, the Azores with the Gen 2. They did not see flowers, but that does make sense. And then New Zealand, in Australia, I also like with these. I kind of like with that. Like
we definitely have
like
those.
That. Yeah. Also, these outer lines are weird though.
The salmon.
It looks like that could in the distance. That could be a yellow outer line right there. That could just be a curb. But yeah, I guess down here with Water East. So we'll just do that and assume Blinky lined up this road.
Let's see.
Wait, the water's west though. Wait, no, it's not. It's east.
It's
okay,
east.
Let's see.
Yeah. Let's go.
That's a pretty good guess.
That's pretty damn good.
That's a pretty damn good guess.
It could have just been anywhere in Cape Town, I feel
Yeah,
like you're feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, like that's pretty good.
And Havard was the 5K.
But Blinky got me there in the end. He was around there somewhere probably.
It was a good use. Would you have gone Cape Town, do you think, without the Blinky clue?
Without the Blinky clue? That one would be tough to not go Cape Town on because there's so many people going. That one would be tough to not go Cape Town because there's just like 95% of the people. But I think Blinky did give me the confidence. Yeah, like that was good.
Okay.
And I can't use Blinky again.
You can't use Blinky again.
7.6 kilometers. Oh lords, what is going on here? Oh no, listen, all the US guessers, you've lost my trust. You guys, it's the same 4 people over there. You guys, it's probably some Gen 2 park. Okay, I mean, listen, closest guess is 7 kilometers away. Looks like there's 90 people in Greece. Like, I'm gonna spare us some time here. I could see you know what I have done before though, is I have gone Canada on Greece and I have gone NorCal on Greece before. Southern Turkey though is interesting though. Wait, what? How are you mixing? It's definitely a desert. Wait, what is going on in this round, Oscar? Why is there so many different guesses? Greece?
There are definitely some disparate guesses here, that's for sure.
Dude, the New Mexico Arkansas 50-50 is crazy.
That's true. How?
Wait, what is it? This round is not a round. This is definitely some trekker. Like, there's no way this is this diverse in a Street View coverage car. I just refuse to believe that someone would go New Mexico and Greece on the same round with this quad. Wait, there's an Argentina down there. There's also Serbia, so it's not Gen 4, which is interesting. Wait, why is there a Serbia? So it's definitely Trekker then. It's probably some random park. Yeah, I mean, you have to go Greece. I'm not gonna act like I'm gonna like try and reason my way into this. I mean, what looks most like this region of Greece that could be somewhere else? I don't know. Not southern Turkey. I don't know. Like, it's definitely has to be some Trekker, no? Like, where would people go here? Okay. I'm just gonna guess here, bro. I don't know.
Okay. Let's have a look at the round, see what you think. Is it actually going to be Greece?
Oh, you know what? This is Gen 4 and someone went Serbia on this?
Oops.
You know what? I don't like it, but I don't dislike it, but that's fine.
How are you feeling about like the Arge and the Arkansas and stuff like that?
I mean, like, I would never go Arkansas on this or New Mexico. Wait, would I? No.
Sask?
No, I don't think so. They probably saw like a poll. I mean, dude, honestly, okay, if I'm opening this with my own eyes, where like the guesses are more justified now that I see it, but this architecture, like this city back there, I don't know, it looks like some like urban architecture. Actually, kind of reminds me of like it could be like these houses. I don't think are ever like NA. Like I kind of do like the southern Turkey guesses here to be fair, but I think Greece is actually probably a fine shout.
Okay, let's see.
Wait, did I 5K? Wait, I 5K'd. Dude, my guess was in that park.
Let's see.
Dude, I swear to God, my guess was in that park. Roll it back.
Flashback.
Okay, I'm just gonna guess here, bro. I don't know.
Bro, it's the same park. I mean, actually, it does make sense. When you see the wrong guesses, you can low-key get a lot from that. Yeah, and you still have 4 clues left in the next, what, 7
Dude,
rounds?
if it wasn't for that freaking
rounds?
meddling 4 people on Gen 2 US, I'd be cooking again. I'd get cooking again.
That's true.
Nah,
you only have to be closer, so there's really no loss if you just screw up around like that.
Yeah, that's true. The aura of getting first place again would be nice. Next round. This is really fun. I'm really enjoying this. Oh, Lord.
249 kilometers. Oh, this is a doozy.
Okay, so we can rule out it ever being Sri Lanka here. Ratio, bucko.
It's true.
Definitely not any of these islands. Probably not guessing Philly. Like, okay, let's be honest. It's not any of the places anyone guessed. Unless it's like Indo and it's like East Timor or something. Okay, so what do we have here? We can gain some context here. There's freaking water visible. Unless for this poor guy, I don't know where that person's guessing in Austria. I guess there could be a lake over there somewhere. Wait, so someone guessed Kampala?
Yes.
Okay, so there's presumably red soil. No, I don't know what I'm doing here. That is crazy to have a Kampala guess on that.
I cannot believe this guess spread, to be honest. Romania, Serbia, Kampala, Sri Lanka, DR. Like, what? You're surely going to use one of your clues on this one, I would imagine.
No, there's no point in doing that.
You don't think?
There's no point in using the clue on something that's 250 kilometers away.
I guess so.
Like, there's nothing here that could give you any, like, oh, like, bokeh guess within 250 kilometers. Like, like around like this is so RNG that I don't trust anyone. Like, you could be the best player in the world or the worst and be closest here, you know, because it's just like, you get my reasoning?
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could say, like, oh, like, bokeh's vibes are right, you know?
You could
use it and not use
vibes.
it.
Yeah,
guess.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Northern Colo. I mean, this has to be Trekker. Like, what is this spread? Dude, I don't know. I don't know what's going. Bangladesh.
It's truly crazy.
Nah, there's actually no way I'm getting this.
Wait, it's actually 6 continents. It's every possible continent.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's McMurdo Station. 2 people in Eastern Romania is fascinating. On the same round, there's someone Kampala. There's like a Cozumel, like a Yucatan, or there's like an Isan. There's Cambodia. There's like Inamai. There's Sri Lanka. There's Kampala. There's an Inamai and Kampala on the same round. How does that happen?
And Romania. It makes no sense.
I will say this. It does look like there's some Southeast Asia vibes, and it's 250 kilometers away. There's only one person in Indonesia. It's a beach somewhere. There's lots of water somewhere. I'm just going to do this, bro. Like that. Like, I'm just guessing like the Java Sea. I don't know. Let's look at the round.
Let's have a look at the round. Oh, it's
well, yeah, I mean, I can see the Philly guesses here the most, I think. Mm-hmm. I can see the South America guesses too, though. Yeah, I genuinely have no idea. I don't really like my Indo guess in hindsight, but I don't have a guess. Wait, let me look at this. Like, still, like, what? Yeah, I don't know.
This round is insane. No one got the country because it's Singapore.
You know what? My guess isn't that bad. That's actually crazy.
It ain't that bad.
That's actually not that bad. Like, RC could go, like, I mean, he probably ends up going Southeast Asia with that many people, but yeah, that's a crazy round. Blakey's closest to that would have been nice, but I had already used him anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered.
That's true. Okay. You couldn't have got the closest.
Next round.
Next round.
Oh, Lord.
274 kilometers.
See, this is interesting because there's more clusters here. Mm-hmm. So we have another Azores, we have a bunch of Galicia, we have some NorCal, and 274 kilometers. So I'm going to guess it's not Galicia, it's not Eastern France, Switzerland, whatever's going on there. It's definitely not Azores. Shoot. Actually, take back everything. There's a Japan. Why is there a Japan? Unless it's Trekker. I don't think unless there's lots of Switzerland too. No, I don't really, I can't. Yeah, I mean, Japan Azores SF. See, okay, the fact that it's Azores again makes me think we have an Azores guess makes me think it's probably just Gen 2. But the thing is with this many like northern Galicia or like this many like northern Spain Galicia guessers, it makes me like wonder why there's no Australia. I feel like that's a common 50-50, you know? So then I'm like thinking like, what does this round look like if it's not like eucalyptus or like some trees, you know?
What do you envision?
So then I'm like, what do I envision? I envision a Gen 2 national park that has some tall trees and that someone possibly could see as low cam, or it could be like Trekker. Gen 2 Ireland makes sense too. A bunch of France, Italy, like these are all Gen 2 countries. This Italy guess is kind of interesting. I don't trust. I mean, I don't listen, bro. I'm gonna be honest. There's probably water visible again. Actually, maybe not with all these Eastern France. I know I was burned by trusting some US guessers again, but the fact that it's 274 kilometers away and there's this many people clustering makes you think that if it was actually one of these places that they're near one of the places people were clustering, someone would have actually ended up getting closer. And I think something like northern Spain, eastern France could look something like California, which I kind of like these two guesses here. And especially with a like Washington guess, it's probably like some sort of like pine tree that it could maybe be like something more southern California.
Is there anyone you want to know where they guessed on this round?
See, since I'm leaning towards US and there's no Americans playing, let's just go. Where did Boki? No, I don't want to use anyone. I just can't get myself to. Actually, yeah. Where did Boki guess?
Boki guessed just south of Dijon in France.
Boki. No red roads, I guess. Yeah, listen, bro. Like 274 kilometers. Maybe I'm overestimating that. I kind of want to go something California here again. There's a world where it could be like something maybe like here. No, I've been burned by these US guessers too many times. It's probably Gen 2. But you do get some Gen 2 national park coverage there. But also, it would make sense the fact that no Americans played, that not very many people didn't get the US. You know what, dude? Screw it.
You were right about the round. Gen 2.
I mean, like Gen 2.
Dark Forest.
Like, Dark Forest, yeah. Like that makes sense. I don't like my California guess here anymore, though. But that's okay. I definitely think it's something over there in France or Spain. Or even neither. But neither. I don't know where exactly I guess. Yeah, I can't see how this could be. That was another one of my reasoning was like someone confusing like the Gen 2 for low cam-ish. But yeah, it was low cam. That was low cam. I mean,
I think it wasn't. I think it was just Gen 2 Trekker.
Is that Trekker?
I think so. I didn't actually look at the lock after, but that's what I assume. Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a golf course. Yeah, it's a golf course. Yeah.
Well,
now it exists no longer.
That changes things, but
yeah, a little bit.
Am I closer?
I think you're closer than Europe. Yeah,
than Europe. That might be good.
You could actually win off that. Even if RC goes somewhere else in America, you could win off that.
Yeah,
not too bad. Middle of
13. Yeah, we'll take that.
A very difficult seed, and you have 3 clues left. So let's cross off
5. Okay. All right. So this next map is Urban Roulette. Yeah, I think I actually have an advantage on Urban Roulette because I did play this map a lot. And I do know some of the distribution, at least somewhat.
That's right.
But we'll see. Round 1 Urban Roulette, what do we have? It is quite random, so we'll see. 2.8 kilometers. Okay. We have what looks like a VNTN. Oh, dude, Urban is interesting because now it's like, you have to like think about
what's
not
visible.
Vegetation.
Yeah.
If someone's 5K'ing it, it's more easy, So I don't think it's like something like where you go Philippines on, Mexico. It seems like probably something pretty line upable, something visible, pinpointable. But then again, you never know. There could just be that one outlier. So what I'm gonna do here though is because it is 2.8 kilometers, I'd be silly not to just get someone that got the 5K. That's what I saved these guesses for, is for a close guess, because I think you can rely on people for 5K. So let me look at the list here. Okay, so I think for me it's like in between someone like that I have left at least, like a Spaghetti Emily Axel Havard Make Potato type Macum-esque. So go ahead, and I have Finn too. I'm gonna say Finn for something else though. I think I have 3 left, right?
You have 3 clues left.
Who do I definitely want to use? I definitely want to use Havard at some point. Definitely want to use Finn at some point, and I probably should use Lindley at some point.
This round clearly is difficult though. There's enough variation here.
Yeah, and it's not a 5K.
Yeah, and there's no.
So it's like it's what this looks like to me is like. Well, I actually don't know what this looks like to me. In my head, like you just click capital. That might have been what happened here. Like Urban Roulette is, I think it's not like something that's like pinpointable. It's just like they made a good guess and clicked the urban city that got it right, and they were just having the closest, which makes me think it could be DR. But I do like clicking a major city here. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
So are you using a clue on that?
I'm not gonna use a clue on this one, I don't think, because it's not a 5K, and I think it might just be someone clicking a major city. Yeah, so I'm gonna go DR on this. Oh, how interesting the round. I definitely see the confusion here. I definitely see how someone.
I went.
No, I actually do think this is DR though. Like the camera looks higher, no? And is that the pole maybe? Where are the guesses again? I have to. You went Philippines?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I initially spawned in, I was like, dude, this this architecture, this house and this house does remind me of, and I can see how someone could have thought that was a type hole. Wait, is it type? Is that like a Vientiane? No, this is never Vientiane. Oh, there's like Asian gutters there though. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just see where it is. Let's see. That makes sense. Same one.
The only one there, Blinky.
I already used them, but I mean, that's actually still, I think, a fine guess.
It really depends where Radu decides to go there.
Yeah, it does. But I think that's a safe, point, I'd say. Because if you don't guess there, the next closest you can get is where I clicked, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Sure. 128 kilometers.
Dude, I should have studied my freaking distance before this, huh? I'm in my American miles in my head. Okay. You have to just assume it's Germany. I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going Dusseldorf on this, I think. Seems like a safe guess.
4 rounds left, 3 clues. Is there anyone you want to pick? Someone you think's good at this country?
You know I was like thinking of?
What?
I was thinking of that like moment in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire where the guy's like about to win and he like calls his like mom on the final lifeline and he's like about to read her the question. He's like, and he calls her just to like let her know that like, I just wanted to let you know that I'm about to win $1 million.
Hi, Dad.
Hi.
I don't really need your help. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to win the $1 million.
That's like that in my head. I was like, I have to pick Chumley, and that was like my $1 million moment. But then I was like, wait, I should like be more confident in winning first.
That's funny.
Yeah. Tell me where Lindley went on this.
Okay, Lenley. So round number 2 of Urban Roulette. Lenley guessed right above Erfurt where it says Germany on the map. So if you bring up the markers, then he is the one right in the center. The third
he's this.
Yeah,
he's on the label.
He's that, yeah.
Okay. If it was Cologne, he would know it. If it was Dusseldorf, I feel like he would know it. It seems like on an urban location, it seems like it's just center hedging then. And so he doesn't... It's urban though. But there's also someone in France and Belgium. Or like, yeah, presumably, I can't tell if that's pocket or Belgium, but it looks like Belgium. And like Copenhagen or like a southern Sweden. The thing is like, Lindley is guessing Germany, then it probably is just Germany in my opinion. You know, I'm just gonna take his guess. I think it's safe. I know it's 124 kilometers away, but listen, Lindley, you live with it, you die with it. I like it. Let's see.
Lenley Truster.
Yeah. You know, in my head, I was expecting something more like downtown and not like as like residential, but yeah, I think that's a fine. I think this is fine. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yep, reasonable.
That's very reasonable.
And Fau, I think, was second closest in Sweden.
Classic. Okay, next round. I have 2 left. Oh yeah.
Is it 3 rounds left with 2 clues? Yeah.
2 clues. So I have one. I have to use it on this one. So 5 king left. I have Havard, Emily, Axel. Actually, I think I'm gonna do Havard or Mate. But let's see first. Let's see. Okay, so we have water west. It looks like. Or no. Wait. What? Shoot. We definitely have water visible. We have Singapore, some Japanese islands. We have Canaries and Adelaide on the same map, and Melbourne and Perth. Okay, I do think it's Australia because I feel like when you have urban roulette in Australia, this is what it looks like. You click every city. Like the fact that many people, basically for me, each one of these individual guesses equals the same guess because that's like urban Australia moment, you know? Like that's just like my, why is there someone here though? That's a good question. I actually don't know. And Canaries, and there's that many people in like Spain. What does the round look like in my head? Okay, let me just know where Havard went.
So
like that's
Havard.
just
Havard in this round number 3, Havard guessed in Adelaide.
He's by himself over there. That's not very encouraging.
Not necessarily, as I said. The single markers maybe, it just means that people guessed on the same spot.
I see. The thing about this is that there's definitely water visible somewhere, which means it's very pinpointable. And when it comes to people that can pinpoint that well, I mean, this is very likely this is just Blinky's 5K, but the fact that there could be more than one 5K makes me think it's pretty pinpointable. And if there's people that guess on the same spot, then maybe it is Havard and Blinky, but also then maybe it's just not. Do I get to know exactly where he guessed, or do I just click Adelaide?
So he guessed along the water in one of these divots.
Like
you see like he's like on like the green path walkway thing. Specifically at the Port Club, you can see that's where he guessed.
Okay, so this is my thought process. I like being able to see his guess because I can see where he guessed. And it gives me context on what he could have seen to 5K that.
Okay.
Which it looks like he could have seen a bridge, which is super pinpointable. And if he had actually a bridge in sight, unless he could be facing this way, which is possible that he didn't see a bridge, but he definitely saw a port or like some sort of water. But he also could have seen, this is also just a massive red herring, and it's just like Canaries. I don't know. I honestly just want to look at the round and just take Havard's guess because I don't really trust anyone. Not that I don't trust. I think I trust him more than I trust anyone else in that. So
okay, you're taking the Havard guess.
Yeah, I'll take it. Dude, this looks exactly like where Havard guessed. Like this is the square. I mean, like if it's not like he 5K'd, You know? Wait, is it?
Only one way to find out.
Wait. I mean, those are those houses. Low-key, that's a 12 on that house number right there. Low-key. Dude, if Havard 5K this, he would actually might be like, that might be one of the most impressive 5Ks I've seen in a while, though. Because, like, how the hell are you 5King this?
Do you think there's any other countries it could be, or you like Australia?
I'm using some confirmation bias here. I do like the bike path stuff right here. Like, kind of gives off, like, oh, dude, that's an Australian sign right there. No? Or it could be US, actually. Isn't that like a, no, I don't know what that is. It looks pretty, I will say that looks pretty American / Australian. Like, you know, like those, like, white rectangular thingies.
You can see on the road the direction they're driving or walking.
Oh. Yeah, I think Havard is 5K. Dude, he actually is 5K. Oh my god, I'm in first place again.
That was a good decision.
What the heck?
E5K.
Bro, carried by Havard. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He was the only person to 5K as well. That was a good decision.
He's not even in the top. What happened, Havard? No.
No.
He just sacrificed his life for me. That's actually kind of sad.
That's facts.
So take it. Okay, wait. We're sitting good. Okay, I have one left in 2 rounds, all right?
Yep.
I'll save us all the misery. I'm sorry, guys. Listen. Yeah, listen. You want me to come up with something smart here? Listen, I got nothing smart for you. I'm clicking Taiwan here. Yeah. Let's just click label. But the thing is like, I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna go for
that's
the
my
hedge.
guess. Yeah,
Okay.
like, that's fine. You know, there's a world where it's not Taiwan at all, but like, yeah, like, I think that's fine. It could be like an island, maybe like a Taiwanese island or something. Maybe I should have went Kinmen or something. How close is someone? 44 kilometers. So it looks like someone could have guessed Kinmen or something over there. Yeah, so I don't think it is. If it was,
Yeah,
it would be like
Kinmen's
2
too
miles.
small.
Yeah. All right. Let's just see where this is. Just for the accuracy's sake. Yep, that's fine. I'll take that.
Maintaining first place. Okay.
Wait a second.
Actually getting 2 wins would be insane. So let's see.
This is interesting. A very smart person here would see Russia, Ukraine 50-50s, and we even see a Belarus hedge. Maybe that person is trolling, and a Kaliningrad. Okay, and a Serbia. So it makes me think we actually probably have Trekker, because why would someone guess Belarus? 39 meters away, too. As I was saying, though, someone sees a Ukraine-Russia hedge, and they say, show me Finn.
Okay, let's see where
Well,
Finbar guessed. Ooh.
wait.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Show me Chumley. Give me Chummer. Put him on here.
Giga Chad move.
Show me where Chumley guessed.
Giga Chad move. Okay. Chumley Chum on round number 5 of Urban Roulette guessed Minsk. Downtown
Chumley.
Minsk.
Show me the Carfax, Chumley. Bring it home for the win.
Let's see. Thoughts?
I mean, it's not Trekker. You know what I don't like? I can't guess shame him on guessing Minsk here. You know, 39 meters. It is a city. I don't know. Kaliningrad. That is a great guess though. That like, cause he might like, cause it could be. That's close. I won.
You won the seed.
I won.
Oh yeah, because Moo went in Serbia. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
That's actually crazy. Setting out to do this, I did not think you'd be able to win 2 seeds. That is pretty wild.
I played that really well.
I think so. But maybe it's easier than I thought, and Rowdy will also do really well.
Yeah, maybe not too. All right, I'll take that.
Well, Trevor, thank you for joining me. It was a lot of fun. Any last words for the people before you head off?
Shouts to Chumley.
Just Chumley.